Hi, Jacob. How you doing? Okay, so I got your work up here. Great cover, really nice looking cover. Table of contents page with the old cover on it. That's cool. Not sure what this page is. Look, I can't look at spreads. Let me show you something real quick. Okay, if I go to view, I go to page display, go to two-page view. You can see your spreads aren't lining up, and the reason they're not is because, excuse me, when you set up your InDesign document, you have to go to your you have to click facing pages when you set the page up, when you set the document. Also, when you export to PDF, you have to click spreads instead of single page view, and that would be under the general settings in your Adobe PDF dialog box. And that, again, is when you export to PDF from InDesign, you'll click spreads under the general settings tab. Okay, so I'll go back to the regular view. Just want to explain to you why we're not seeing this in spreads as presumably intended. Okay, your written portion makes really good sense. So I've got no problem with that whatsoever. I think that okay, so this would be the transition area between your research and your actual design work, but you should probably indicate that somewhere in the oh, there it is. Never mind. Okay, so color palette. Always RGB color values, CMYK color values. Always. Okay? Don't ever show colors as a graphic designer without RGB color, unless, of course, they're Pantone swatches, which, if they're spot colors, then you would use the Pantone color swatch, the name of the swatch. But otherwise, RGB color values, CMYK color values. Okay, I'm not understanding the logo, because if this is technically a black and white version of the logo, well, the rings are in color. So that this is really, really curious, this page right here. Pictograms. Kind of would have liked to have seen a little bit more description behind the pictograms. Where did the patterns come from? What are they significant of? Really, really would have liked to have seen some further description on that. Okay, the tickets themselves, I think that, they're pretty underdeveloped. There's no date, no time. There's Arena C, there's no address, there's just nothing. I mean, if somebody handed you this ticket, you'd be like, yeah, this is kind of useless. It's not telling me where to go or when to go. You see what I'm saying? That's really important stuff. I mean, these should be as close to completion as possible. Again, we talked about this. I talked about this piece several weeks ago, so I would not include this in your final presentation. Okay, finally, the last thing I wanted to mention is that you don't have a citations page, and that's not a good thing. Let me just double check. No, we have no research or image citation, so that's a problem. Every one of these images and all of your research that you've done needs to be cited. For example, you say the first Olympics where games were hosted. I mean, that's a perfect place for a citation. Did you see what I'm saying? So definitely really, really falling short on your citations. Okay, other than that, great job. Thank you very much. Any questions, comments, concerns, or please feel free to contact me, and please feel free to keep my contact information moving forward in your classes here. If I can be any assistance in your future here at RimCAD, please do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, thank you very much.